Hi everyone, and welcome to these pick a card readings. So in these readings we're going to get some direct messages from the universe for you. These readings may or may not resonate obviously with you, but it's for those of you who need some guidance at this time, some messages that you may need to hear. So trust your intuition in terms of picking a pile. I feel you'll be drawn to the correct pile. If you really focus, maybe pause the video for a moment and just tune in, see where your eyes are drawn and go with that. And I think that reading will be for you. This is what they're telling me here. It's a good test of your intuition, I feel, and your gifts. But you can always watch more than one if you wish, if you feel one doesn't resonate. Sometimes people get messages from all readings, so that's a bonus, I guess. Now, as you can see, slightly different to normal, we've got 4 piles today instead of 3. I was guided to do this because I'm using 4 different decks of cards. So each of these have very specific messages that some of you may need to hear, as I said. So yeah, tune in, as I said, to the pile that speaks to you the most. I'll put the timestamps below to make it easier for you, and I'll see you for your reading. Welcome to reading 1. So let's just pull out all of your cards here. Okay, so the first card says distorted perceptions. Now I'm getting here from the viewer someone who's a bit confused with things going on around them. You're starting to question things in terms of your own perceptions and beliefs, whatever that relates to. But I'm really getting like world views here in particular. This symbol's like a crown up here, so I'm getting detachment from your crown chakra. You're not quite aligned in terms of being connected to the divine, because some of you are too focused on these things going on around you. It's like a distraction, that's what I'm seeing. Sometimes this can happen. We have energies come into our life for a reason, and obviously they're not always positive, and they're trying to distract us. The example they want me to give here is hearing too many voices. So, someone over here says one thing, someone over there says another, but you're being guided to go within and listen to your own voice, your own guidance from the divine. Meditate, and you will find answers. It says here, reality is rarely what we are raised to believe it is. Now that's quite interesting because they want me to give an example here, and the one they're giving me is, as I said, things are not what they seem in the world. So again, like maybe listening to different sources, wherever they are, whether it's actual people in your life, the news, the media, and you start to realise, you start to think, rather you question, is that real? Is that right? It doesn't feel right. Something's awry here. So trust that feeling, because we've got 7 here. Spiritual number. This is all part of your spiritual journey in terms of your awakening. There's a lot of green here, so healing things from the past, healing these perceptions you had about yourself even. Things you thought you had to do in your life and maybe you took a different path to others, but that's okay. Don't be hard on yourself. That's what they're telling me here. Now it's interesting, this card reminds me of the Hermit card as well. See the light there? Solitary energy, trusting that light within that's guiding you on your path. Coming out of the dark and into the light. If you're a light worker, some of you are finding the key, so it's a key to intimacy. The message is intimate love is a core need to be met in relation to ourselves and those closest to us. The journey to intimacy often includes learning what love is not. Yeah, so that could link with these perceptions. Some of you thought something was love, like a situation, whether it's family, friends, relationship. And on that journey to intimacy, you realise who really was a loved one and who was karmic. Because I'm also getting here energies that have come into your life to distract you. I'm not sure if I said this a moment ago, apologies. But they really want me to highlight that some of these energies were detours, some of them were dark energies, because with that darkness there, trying to pull you back. So keep moving towards the light. And it's interesting, they're showing me the moon there, illumination. The unicorn pointing its light at the moon. And the message is innocence, returning to your innocent self, nurturing your inner child, taking time for yourself, and being in a childlike sense of wonder, connecting with people who you resonate with. So I'm really getting a journey for a lot of you here in terms of discovering who you are. We've got nurture, so nurturing yourself during this time. See, again, a very solitary energy. Again, what I'm getting is these energies, some of these energies around you have taken from you. If you're an empath, you might really feel you get depleted because you're drained of your energy. They're like energy vampires, basically. And you feel worse after being around those energies. So some of you need to take time out, be alone, focus on your well-being, on yourself, on your healing. But for some of you, it could also mean giving back to those who you feel deserve your attention. I'm getting a lot of nostalgia here, some of you are feeling, for people from your past. Could be family, could be... I'm definitely getting someone in your family here. You grew up with this person. You might be having memories of this person right now. You're at a distance from them. So some of you are being guided to reach out here. Some of you are just being guided to give back to society with this nurturing others as well. Being, following the light. Because with innocence, I'm feeling children. Some of you might work with children, or you want to do some work with children. And we got the stag. It says trust and thrive. Trust the process, trust the guidance you're receiving. Turn over a new leaf. The symbol of the divine masculine here. taking the lead in your life, being strong. We've got 7, 3, 6 and 4, so that could be some of your life path numbers that have come through that could resonate. Okay, I've been guided to take another Oracle of the Unicorns. Growth. It says seek out a mentor or guide. Take baby steps as you grow. Be willing to learn from others. So there we saw you reaching out to someone. Giving back there could be, as I said, you connecting with other people in your community and growing as a result. Some of you might need some therapy. This could really help you. Because I'm certainly getting healing here, a lot of green for the heart chakra. That could be linked to these thoughts and feelings you're holding on to. Now for some of you I do feel it's things about yourself, like an internal dialogue. That it's like ingrained, they're showing me, an ingrained perception. So whether it's, that you put yourself down, and that's where you maybe need a mentor or guide. And I'm just getting that came from somewhere deep rooted. So maybe that's where these memories are coming up, if it was from your childhood. Yeah, I'm getting some emotions here now. But if you stay in that cycle, they're showing me a cycle here, then you won't, it's like, as I said, someone here trapped and confused, that's where you'll stay. Also have a think about it. Okay, so they're telling me to say here, what advice would you give a friend? So if your friend was saying to themselves quite negative things, what would you say to them? Ask yourself that. And then would you give that same advice to yourself? Do you deserve that? Of course you do. I'm really getting inner child, because it says here, nurture your inner child, yeah. So your inner child was neglected, potentially, for this pile. You need to now nurture. Wow, okay, I've just noticed that. It says nurture on that card and nurture here. So that's a strong message for this pile. Giving back to yourself. Take time out, be alone. Something you can do is where you don't tell anyone about this, but you take a day and you just go and do something with your inner child. Obviously your inner child is always within you, but it's the element of like giving back to your inner child, giving them love, giving them attention that maybe they never had. Taking them out, I don't know, for an ice cream. Just something where you give yourself attention and love and nurture yourself. Wow, okay, this, I wasn't expecting this because this is all channeled in the moment. So I really hope this has helped someone out there. If you were drawn to this reading, there's a reason for that, I feel. Sending lots of love. Welcome to reading 2. So let's just pull out the cards for you first of all. Okay, so I'm feeling shadow side coming out here a lot. First of all, responding, not reacting. So some of you might have been in a cycle, they're showing me the cycle there, of behaving in the same way, of reacting but not actually vocalising how you feel, what you want to say. You know, so maybe you've done this, you've buried your head in the sand and not faced things. Even with yourself, it doesn't have to be just with other people. This is the only control we have is in how we respond to the hand we are dealt. That's right, so you can control your response. And that, as a result, that has an impact on how you then feel. You know, it's not the other person. Say you have an altercation with someone, and rather than facing it, you just walk away, cry, hide away, you know, then you feel bad for the rest of the day. Well, who has done that to you? Is it the other person or you? Ask yourself that. So we've also got distorted desire here. So some distorted thoughts are coming through. For some of you, very dark energy here, shadow side. I'm definitely getting thoughts, as I said, the way you react and think has an effect on your energy, basically. The message here is conscious desire rarely satisfies the unconscious need driving it. So conscious versus unconscious, the egos, we've got 15, the number of the devil. So yeah, your shadow side, as I said. Now we've got control. So we had that before about you controlling your emotions. And also letting go of control. We've got number 10 there. Something here needs to change. Freeing yourself like these birds. You'll feel so much better if you can do that. I feel some of you, with that distorted desire, you've got a particular idea in mind, potentially, a vision, and you're trying to control the outcome. And again, they draw me back to that cycle. They're saying you'll just stay stuck there if you're in that energy. If you can let it go, then things will flow to you. We've got triggers as well, yeah. There's certain people in your life who trigger you, and also some people who aren't in your life anymore. And you sometimes have these memories come to the fore, and you're reminded of these times. Now that's happening for a reason, for you to go within, like the hermit that's come out here, be in this energy, just retreat your energy, recharge, be in the here and now. I'm getting, the triggers are sometimes not very nice memories that some of you need to process. Wow, okay, I've just noticed 9, the number of the hermit. So hermit energy is strongly coming out for this pile. Taking time to go within, look at these triggers, look at how you could turn them around. Are they bringing out your shadow side, making you feel angry within? But instead of externalizing that, you run from it, because she's running in this card. That's just one example, you know. Or as I said, if it links to control, where something doesn't go your way, and again, instead of facing it, you run from it, you hold on to it. We got discernment. All is not what it seems. Stay true to your knowing. Keep your dreams a secret. Yeah, so stay true to your knowing, like the hermit, you see. Trust how you feel within. You are guided and protected by spirit. So these triggers could be things people are saying to you. You know, listening to too many voices around you. It's got these different bubbles, different connections. And that's throwing you off balance. So as it says there, stay true to your knowing. Okay, I'm being guided to take another Oracle of the Universe, the unicorns, sorry, I was about to say universe there. Well, these are messages from the universe today. Okay, that one. Wow, prosperity. A gift of money is on its way. Your income is increasing. Manage your finances with love. Well, that's a positive one to end on. So whether this is an inheritance, a new job, promotion, you know, it seems, you know, some of you with wings there, some of you are flying high, you're progressing. If you can release the outcome, as I said, release control. And release any confusion by just being in this hermit energy. Okay, pile 2. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this reading, that it's brought you some insight. Thank you for being here, sending lots of love. Welcome to reading 3. So let's just pull out the cards. Okay, so false beliefs has come out here. The message is, once the untruths that we believe about ourselves are illuminated, so are the ways we can release the false limitations they confine us to. Indeed. 13, the number of the death card there. Something, these beliefs need to be let go of for some of you. False beliefs about yourself, as it says here. For some of you, this is quite deep-rooted. I feel ingrained beliefs from your childhood. Maybe you were told, they're telling me here, someone was told, you'll never get anywhere. You'll always be alone. That kind of thing. And for some of you, you've held on to that belief, or something about the way you feel about yourself, not feeling good enough, not feeling beautiful. You've got the owl there for wisdom. Spirit is there guiding you forward, helping you to do this, to move forward on your journey. We're seeing someone here moving forward on their path, and she's carrying, he or she, a basket of heavy stones. So all these burdens and false beliefs you've been holding on to, it's time to start unloading these stones. But it takes time. Healing takes time. It means going within and looking at them face on, and then choosing your path. See, we've got different signposts. So you're being given signs in terms of how to do this. So for example, if your belief is I'm not good enough, for example, then look at what you've achieved. Have you achieved something in your life that you can look at, focus on, and turn that belief around and say, actually, I am good enough. I got that job, I got that promotion, whatever it is. Or turning it around in a positive way, where you say, right, I am going to be good enough. I'm going to prove everyone wrong. But really it's about proving yourself wrong. It's not about other people's views. It doesn't really matter, does it? And the message is accountability. Responsibility is a gift of love to yourself and others, yeah. So taking on that responsibility of facing this heaviness that some of you feel, looking at these beliefs, turning your back on people, even for some of you, if you feel they bring you down. But yeah, seeing the part you played, as it said, the gift of love to yourself and others. So if someone else, if you're in a relationship, for example, and the person didn't make you feel good enough, they were your mirror, which is often the case in interactions we have. They were trying to show you how you don't feel good enough within. For example, okay, so we've definitely got healing coming through. It says receive healing. You see, you've got an angel here who wants to help you. Could be in your dreams, because this person's in bed. All the colours of the chakras showing it will help you feel aligned as well. We've got a 1 there for a new beginning that's being granted to a lot of you. So for some of you, a lesson could have been having boundaries with others. People have overstepped your boundaries, and again, this could link to the beliefs where it's often happened in your life and you've just believed people can do that. People can just come into your life and do what they want, for example, treat you in the way that they wish. But she's holding a peacock here that's holding a little pocket watch. That's interesting. Spirit's saying now's the time for this change. There's a 5 for change. There's an angel there who's... So this angel has been guiding certain people into your life to test you. And the peacock is all about being proud, showing yourself off to the world, not being afraid, knowing you are good enough, feeling beautiful. This lady Can be a man or woman, by the way, but there's no gender. But in this picture, obviously it's a lady, feels very proud as she's walking her path, knowing how far she's come, knowing there's blessings ahead. Okay, we've got intuition. Listen to the whispers of your heart. Use divination tools to help you decide. Trust your intuition no matter what. So yeah, you have the answers within. You could, as it said, use divination tools. Maybe some of you do. Maybe you have tarot cards or other things that you use. Spirit is there beside you, always by your side. You're receiving signs. This is reminding me actually, yesterday when I was out, I just remembered, I saw a billboard and there was a horse and the slogan was always by your side. I thought, wow, that's a sign, you see. Spirit's there whispering certain things to you that are guiding you forward on your path. And here the advice is move in a new direction. So that links with the signposts we had there. Some of you need to move on. Whether this is from relationships where someone overstepped boundaries, you're moving on alone. And a new direction in your career. Some of you might want to do healing work. Some of you want to travel, I feel. But again, we've got very empowered energy here. Again, male or female, doesn't matter. Ready for this new journey. With that number 1 there. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, so I'm being guided to take another Oracle of the Unicorns. They're telling me that some of you have regrets over certain paths you've taken in your life, and again that's linking to this accountability. You made those choices, but you can also change those choices and see it as part of your growth. I'm sure you learned something from those situations. Don't have regrets. See the positive. So maybe a bit of negative thinking creeping in for some of you. Wow. Passion. Do what excites you. Get fired up about your life. Increase your energy levels. So that links with this new direction. You're being guided to follow your passion. Do what excites you. For some of you have lost that drive. With all those stones, you felt very tied down to the matrix maybe. No longer really enjoying what you do. And Spirit's saying you can change that. And you'll actually feel more energized as a result. Wow, okay, I hope you've enjoyed this reading, that it's brought you some insight. Thank you for being here, sending lots of love. Welcome to pile 4. So let's just have a look at the cards. Okay, so first of all, we've got enough. You were born enough. I'm really feeling here some of you haven't felt enough. You felt you're not worthy in the past. You're starting to learn your worth. maybe through healing, maybe through therapy. This could have been a very ingrained belief from when you were quite young. It's telling me either school or family, friends, the way that you felt put down. Some of you might have actually been put down. Yeah, I'm getting emotions here. Some of you might feel emotional when I say this. It's interesting, we've got release. This is what I'm feeling. There needs to be a release here of these emotions. 5 for change. And see, this is like the tower. The universe will intervene and make something happen that might trigger you, but will help you to start to see your worth and start to rise up. Because she's got wings, so, you know, it's all a part of your journey. You'll feel better as a result. But as I said, you could find ways to do this release, like self-help therapy or therapy, something that helps you release in a healthy way, whatever that is. Writing, letting it out physically, you know, boxing, whatever it is. Yeah, see, sharing. That's interesting. Sharing with others how you feel. I'm getting friends come through. So we've got friendship as well. It says here, yeah, seek out your soul family. Spend more time socialising. That's interesting. Surround yourself with positive people. Yeah. So some of you need to assess those who are in your life, who you want around you and who you don't. So it could be that you're turning your back on some of those energies and moving towards your soul family. So it's interesting, there's people there, the children, but they're in the background and they're looking away. These are people you're trying to let go of. I am feeling, as I said, something linked to your childhood. Could have even been bullying at school. But there are some people around you, or people who want to come into your life, who are very positive, beautiful energies. There'll be a very giving and receiving relationship there. Very abundant energy that might energize you. They're telling me here. 33, master number. And I've noticed here 11, another master number. So definitely spiritual lessons coming out here. The message is intention. So set your intention and move forward. See, she's riding a unicorn. Having the strength, wow, so there's energies there. Again, I'm seeing that as you, having the strength to move away from certain energies. Even if they're not in your life, and it could be memories. Flying free, trusting spirit, letting go, yeah, releasing. And we've got see beyond the current situation. It's interesting because in this card I'm seeing her with her eyes closed on this unicorn, just trusting, as I said, trusting how you feel, not what you see, in terms of what's to come for you. Having faith in the unknown, in the process. Just seeing a lot of you rising up, as I said, with that card. Okay, being guided to take another Oracle of the Unicorns. Wow. Okay, that's amazing. Hope has come out. And I think I just said have faith. Yeah. Stay positive. The worst is behind you. Look up to the light. Wow. Beautiful message. And okay, we've got these two as well. You've got some bonus cards for this reading. Expansion. Spread your wings and soar. I mean, that's like this card. Now this deck is a different one to this one. This is the Unicorns deck, and this is Whispers of Healing. But there's a unicorn in this image. So that's a real sign there. Maybe you see unicorns, could be your spirit guide. So share your message and shine your light. Show the world what you're made of. Wow. And that's just like this image, as I said, rising up. Spread your wings. She's got wings. This is a powerful one, this particular reading actually. And then we've got partnership as well for some of you. Teamwork will give you a better result. Find trustworthy people to partner with. So that links here with your soul family. Just the right people coming into your life, as I said, at the right time. For some of you it could actually be love as well that's on the way. Very divine connection here coming through. And even here, see, we've got this community that you're building up support around you, which I'm really seeing, yeah, for this reading in particular, that's coming through. So claim it if it's yours. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Sending lots of love to you all.